Alright, so here we are on the edge of our circle. And I'm starting my presser foot on the edge of the circle and on the edge of the flag, on the white part of the flag. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to go all the way around with my presser foot on this edge, and then we're going to turn around. Okay, so I went all the way around my dot with the presser foot on the edge, and I'm around to the other side where it meets the edge of the flag. And I'm going to set my presser foot, I'm just going to set my needle, lift my presser foot, and turn. Okay, and I'm going to set it back down, go straight up the side of the flag a few stitches. If you want to back tack here, that might be okay. And then come back towards the edge. So we're going to do the same kind of thing we did with the rectangles, but around the circle. So I'm set to go around the edge of the circle, about 1/4 inch from my previous seam. Alright, so I have all 3 pieces stitched onto the white flag. And I used white thread on this. You can use black thread, gray thread. The next step is one that not everybody's comfortable with. If you feel comfortable doing this, then you can go ahead and do it. If you don't, then just send your flag, just like this, back to us and we can take care of it. So it's totally up to you. If you feel comfortable doing the next step, you can do it. If not, don't worry about it. So here we go. If you flip your flag over, you will notice, and you may have already noticed this, that the black only shows on one side. On the other side, you can see the seams where my white thread is, but you can't see the black fabric that we just stitched onto it. So what I'm going to do is go around and just cut the white parts out so we can see the black. So I'm going to start with the dot. Okay, I'm going to start with the dot because it's the easiest one, because you can lift up this edge here and get your scissors in there. So you want to get your scissors between the 2 fabrics. Be really careful that you don't cut the black fabric, and just snip, just start cutting real close to that stitched edge, being careful not to cut through your black fabric. Oh, sorry. Being careful not to cut through your black fabric or through the seam. So I'm going to do this all the way around until I'm left with a little white half circle, which I've already done on another flag. It's my little white half circle that I cut out from another flag. So that's what you'll end up with. So let's go ahead and finish this one. So there we go. Our black circle now shows through on this side and on this side. Alright, so now we're going to start with the dashes. Now these are the harder ones. And this is the kind of thing where most people get a little nervous. Okay, so when we go to clip the dashes, or the white back off of the dashes, I'm going to pinch a little bit of the white fabric here. I'm going to reach underneath with my other hand and pull the black fabric down so I know that I'm not clipping into it. Okay, so I've pinched a little bit here. I'm making sure it's just the white fabric. I'm just going to make a little snip and use that to, sorry about the camera, I've only got 2 hands. I'm going to use that to get between, there's my little snip there, so now I can get between the black fabric and the white fabric. So I'm going to take that and snip out to the edge. And then I'm going to do exactly what I did with the circle. I'm going to clip real close to the stitched edge, making sure that I don't clip all the way through to my black fabric, and that I don't clip through my seam here. So I'm going to do this all the way around the edges, so I should end up with a little white rectangle of scrap, and then your black should show through. So I'm going to do that for both dashes. Alright, so here's our finished flag. Sorry, I had to prop it up on something so you could see it all. With our dot on the end. And you can see the black through both sides now. We're going to do one more step to this, and those of you sewing for us, you guys don't have to worry about this. But just to let you know what we're going to do, just to reinforce these edges and the edge of that circle, we're going to use something called fray check. Here, let me find it so I can show you. Alright, there it is, fray check. If you have some of this and you have some time to spare, you want to help us out and finish the last step, that's fine. Otherwise, you can just bring it back the way it is, and we have some of this, we're just going to do it. So, go ahead and open this. Alright, so I'm just going to take the fray check and do a little tiny line between my seams, and I'm going to go all the way around, and that should just seal it up and keep it from fraying, and keep those seams nice and strong. Be careful, like you don't want to use very much. I used like a little tiny line. If you use too much, it gets kind of hard and bleeds further into the flag. So cool. And I'm going to do that on the edge around the dot, that edge. So, alright, well, thank you all very much for helping us out, and we look forward to seeing you at some of our performances.